Oh, it does have practice edition.
Add the apples and the pears. Excellent. Good thinking. Have some fun. Try shaking the phone.
Ooh.
Perfect. Perfect.
This is awesome. No. Oh.
You're good.
Oh, I like how
You're
they do
good.
that in the game. Like they separate,
Perfect.
they show the first number in one tree and then the second number in another tree.
Not
It's a
bad.
good visual for kids.
It's 15 hours. Find the largest number. Yes.
Oh, that's good too.
Perfect. Perfect. That's the way.
Yeah.
It's fun. Try shaking the phone.
So what happened if I got it wrong?
Not quite.
What about if I did it
Not
again?
quite.
The fact that you can get books on here, especially if you turn it to an ebook, or I'm thinking even on like a younger grade level, if you're assigning, even, you know what, summer reading, we have summer reading here too, so if you have a summer reading list and they can get those books on this, and they can carry it around with them, especially in the summertime because kids don't want to think about reading or school, I think that would make things a lot more fun for them. So that's definitely an awesome part about this. Can you like highlight things in the books or make notes? I wonder. Be good for like a kindergarten, preschool age level. Because you do a lot of arts and crafts and just coloring in kindergarten, preschool. Also, just even like fine motor skills. Like, it's hard for kids to cut things. It's probably hard for kids to tap and color in the lines on here. So just even getting them used to using technology and like a touch screen is good.
That is deadly accurate. Ramsey, she's like dead within the lines.
It's hard. So, I mean, you could just imagine a 5-year-old trying to color. And they can, I mean, I'm not coloring this in realistically. I didn't pick a realistic color, but you can teach them about what color things should be. You know, like a pig's not going to be yellow. But the grass will be green. This is really fun. I also like how this one has the option for empty, so you can just draw whatever you want. If I can, oh, I can share my image, save it. Oops.
There's a space limit on the paper.
Mm-hmm. Tried to write NeoTab. It didn't work. But I can erase it. Which is cool. So, I am majoring in education, specifically elementary and special education at Boston University. And I've had the opportunity to go into a lot of schools and get to teach or help out or observe. And one school that I went to, each student had a Mac computer that they were allowed to use for a certain number of hours a day to learn how to use software like Excel or Google or Microsoft Word. And I think that this would be really beneficial to use in schools as well. Whether you had one that you can pass around the classroom or a few that kids can work on in groups or go to that station in the class for a few different reasons. The first is because it has a lot of educational games that you can get on it, a lot of apps, and they can do multiplication and division and quick multiplication facts to practice, adding and subtracting. And for the younger kids, even something as simple as counting or learning that there are groups of things when you're multiplying. And then also, one thing that I really, really love about this is the fact that you can get books on here, because I think that would be great for kids. They don't have to carry around a pile of books. They don't have to have a big textbook. If they can read it on here, that would be awesome. So I think it has a lot of potential. I think it could be really useful in the classroom, and I also think that the way that society is going is that they want to incorporate more technology in the classroom. There is a lot of technology out there, and so now it's teachers trying to figure out what's good technology and how they can use it to better help their students and to help their learning. So I think that this has a lot of potential to do that.
All right.
Long time no see.
So how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Oh, this video they can't go anywhere.
All right, let's no, chill. No,
No.
relax. Let's just stop, and then we can have her talk about why something like this would be good, so you can teach outside of school.
It is. My thing wasn't. I don't like it.
It won't. Call again.
The only reason why I would say, I don't know about Ghana, but in America, Skyping with a teacher is like,
frowned upon.
it's not like frowned upon, it's just, there are a lot of situations that happen where it's like personal relationships are too close with students, or there's a boundary, and so a lot of schools and people in America can view Skyping with children as something that crosses that boundary. The only time I ever Skyped with a professor, the only time I ever Skyped with the teacher was in college with a professor, and I was TAing for his course, and he was off on like a educational trip, and I was running the class, and we had to Skype with him in order to like check in. He wanted to check in on his students and see where they were at and give me some instructions. But other than that, in like an elementary school setting, I could see it crossing some boundaries, but in a college setting, it could be useful if the professor's traveling for research purposes.
There we go.